never be defeated. All right, let's do one more. Let's see what time it is. 10. Well, we actually have a little bit more time, but let's try that number 5. Rent hikes, let's stop it. Put people over profit. Rent hikes, let's stop it.
Put people over profit.
Those rent hikes, let's stop it.
Put people over profit.
Hey, rent hikes, let's stop it.
Put people over profit.
Rent hikes, let's stop it.
Put people over profit.
Rent hikes, let's stop it.
Put people over profit.
Yo, rent hikes, let's stop it.
Put people over profit.
All right. We've got one more minute, and then I'll pass it over. So this is just for all of us too.
Caroline, we need everybody to come together.
Come together. Please come together. Everybody.
Top, come down.
People at the top, come down. We want everybody to be close together so we have your beautiful faces in the most perfect photo op. And hold your signs up. Come on, come on, come on.
This way. Let's make sure. We want to make sure that lawmakers know, because this is going to be on social media. It'll be everywhere. When you get the picture, send it to your lawmakers. All right. One more. The people are unstoppable. Another world is possible. The people are unstoppable. Another world is possible. The people are unstoppable.
Another world is possible.
The people are unstoppable.
Another world is possible.
The people are unstoppable.
Another world is possible.
The people are unstoppable.
Another world is possible.
The people are unstoppable.
Another world is possible.
We've got our MC, Mr. Poe, Chief Tauyo, Leathai, coming on stage.
If you're feeling good right now, somebody say, oh yeah! I said if you're feeling good, somebody say, oh yeah! Right now, it's my honor and privilege to introduce to you all the Chief Seattle Club by way of Elder Finette Black Bear, and the drummers are Nathan Jarosk from Lakota, Charles Fiddler from Ojibwe, and James Lavelle from Ojibwe. Hey y'all, give it a moment. Give it up for the Chief Seattle Club drummers.
Thank you, everybody, for this sacred day. You know, we're here for a purpose. And that is to end homelessness. I want to thank each and every one of you today. So I'm going to say a prayer for the ones that don't have a place to live, some are searching, whatever it is you're searching, you know, housing. We're going to ask the Creator to guide us and protect and help us this day. I stand before the legislative building again. I was here 5-6 years ago when they had the big gathering here. But I'm gonna ask the 4 directions, and Father Sky, Mother Earth, to look down on each and every one of us and your line of work. Whatever it is you do, I want to thank you. I'm going to say this Lakota prayer, one mind, one spirit. So bear with me. Hoya trangashala, ate wakantranka. Ampetu wakankile wayakopi, yukhan mitita kwe. Tioshpaya, tiwahe, dona lel hipi hena oichaki ye. Hechel wazia, we och patakia na wazia takia. We owe him patakia. Itoka hatakia. Wakata, unchi, makha. Le oyate ki kawita. Wo pre tipi kaka pikilet. Ake ukina jipi. Yukha oyate ki ushi chakilaye. Hechel trokata kia. Duktel tipi. Nishtako cha iwachim. Na hechel atak yukcha na washe chumpi hena. Oi chaki hechel trokata kia. Oyate ki uzani pikte. Hechel tipi na tak washteshte. Kayuk chumpena hena luweche tukte. Hele apetuki. Trokashila ate wakhatraka. Nieni wakha. Wo prewayakare. Natural law apius kawit chasha etkia. You can natural law ki washte. Hoyo yapi. Skawachasha ki natural law. Ogna oki pichahata na slueche tukte. O hechel trankashala te wakatranka kutakia hituina. Dona oyate cheni chichapi. Mitra brothers na sisters atiha mushichakilaye. Hechel luashtekte chankusha luta hon ogna mani pi yung trankashila ate wakatranka enana ko uchakinkte. Hon wableni chapi na kujapi na hon iotiekia. Onunyata upunka hena ushichakilakte trankashila. Nieni wakha na lenon laki na soya. Hechel ochichake. Ho hechel ushicha lena hoya wa le ampetuki. Ampetuki le wakha pila mayape. All my relations. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm from the Lakota tribe out of Pine Ridge, South Dakota. You know, I know what it is like to be homeless, you know. So from the bottom of my heart, I ask the Creator to bless each and every one of us this sacred day, you know, and help the helpless and the ones that are walking the streets at this time, you know. And that's what I said in my prayer, the Creator for that. So I really thank you from the bottom of my heart for this day. To stand in front of this building and ask whatever it is that your districts and your organizations ask for, you know, maybe these senators will do something about it, you know, and homelessness, you know, in the future, in the days to come. It's very hard to live on the streets right now. You know, it's really hard. We come from the Chief Seattle Club down on 2nd and Main, when we know what it's like. We all been there before. With that, we ask for blessings for each and every one of you. Wapila. Thank you again.
Continue putting your hands together for our newest HHAD City Council member, James Lavelle.
All right, good afternoon. Let's make some noise for Chief Seattle Club and for our elder, Finette. So my name is James Lovell, and I'm an enrolled member of the Turtle Mountain Band of Chippewa Indians from Belcourt, North Dakota, but I was born and raised in Seattle and now live in SeaTac. Just on a note on that song, that's an Ojibwe song, and that word, Ogichida, is one of our words for warrior. And what it really means is people who lead from the heart. And that's our veterans, that's our mothers, that's our families, that's everyone who's out here today is doing that work of Ogichida. And it's just saying thank you for letting us lead that good life, and thank you for leading that good life that you lead. So I'm also the Chief Community Development Officer for Chief Seattle Club, a nonprofit focused on housing and homelessness for urban Native people in King County. And as of November of 2023, I am a SeaTac City Council member. I am the first Native person to hold office in SeaTac, or at least that's what I've been saying, and no one has challenged me on it yet. And there were times when I knew that my background in housing, homelessness, and human services played against me with some of the residents in SeaTac. But that background and my leaders and my mentors are also what has played for me throughout my whole career and throughout all of my successes. That's what gave me the ability to see eye to eye with people and speak with truth about justice. And today I'm not speaking in my official capacity as a city council member. I'm speaking as someone who has watched my older brother bounce from the streets to prisons to shelters and back over and over again. And I'm speaking as someone who's watched the system fail this brilliant man for 30 years. And for the first time in those 30 years, I'm speaking as a person who knows where his brother is tonight, and that's he's in permanent supportive housing. And he's got a chance. And it wasn't the system that magically repaired itself and made the opportunity. It was Chief Seattle Club with our culturally responsive approach. It was our staff, our family, and our community. It was the elected officials that passed good legislation with adequate appropriations that got him this far. All those things added up. And along with all of that, it was you, and it was you, and it was you, and you, and you. Sorry for pointing if that's not part of your culture. It was everyone who showed up to every set of steps and demanded justice. It was everyone who called in and waited for 3 hours to testify about our right to housing. It was everyone who wrote letters and voted and donated to campaigns and managed rapid rehousing cases and cleaned out units and handed out meals and showed up every damn day and fought in your lane to make sure that we moved forward. From research studies to legislation to building homes to blocking injustice when it came knocking, you all have made this possible. You have kept the wheels turning and moving us forward. Today, the wheels of democracy and justice are turning once again, and we need you as much as ever. Every year, the press says this is the big year for housing. And every year it is. Because every year, we have to defend the progress we've already made. And I can tell you this, I am damn tired of asking our champions to write one more bill, sponsor one more request, and fight one more round. Year after year, bill after bill, round after round, we have to keep fighting. I'm tired of it, but I'm not going to stop. Because round after round, we are facing tough oppositions. Our champions here in Olympia are facing tough opposition. Every time we win, someone takes us to court or tries to pass an initiative when they think we're not looking or when they think we're not voting. And I'll tell you this, I'm realistic. I know we can't do this forever. I can't tell you a precise number of years or decades that we have left in this fight, but I can tell you this. When I look at the faces of our relatives, and I look at the faces in our communities and our staff and our advocates, from Bellingham to Spokane and Pasco and Yakima, from Tacoma to Everett to Seattle and SeaTac and OMAC, from the downtowns to the uptowns, on the reservations, from Vancouver and all the way up and down the Cascades and the Columbia, and all the faces in Olympia here today, I can tell you exactly how long I can do this. I can do this for one round more than our opposition can. If they've got 5 more rounds, I've got 6 more rounds. If they've got 10 more rounds, I've got 11. If they've got 99, we've got 100 more rounds of this. Because our data is better. Our champions are stronger. Our hearts are stronger. We are going to keep up the fight for our relatives and for our children. We are going to keep up the fight for our elders and our leaders who are here with us or who have gone on before us. So today and every day, you will fight one more round because you know this is right. We are bending that arc of justice, and we are bending the will of a powerful machine that is designed to keep us fighting against each other, and we're not going to do it. We have stronger data. We have stronger leaders. We have stronger champions. We have stronger hearts. Today, tomorrow, 10 years from now, we can do this for one more round. So keep up the fight for one more round, and don't let the bastards get you down. Thank you very much.
Amazing, amazing. And it's true, our champions are stronger. We have literally the best champions in Olympia leading on our issues, and we're so lucky to have them here with us today. So first, I want to introduce you to Senator Noel Frame from the 36th Legislative District. Who's here from Ballard? Who's here from the 36th? Give it up. Senator Noel Frame is the Vice Chair of the Senate Housing Committee. She is the prime sponsor of Senate Bill 6191. Remember that chant? That's the Affordable Homes Act. And she's the co-sponsor of rent stabilization.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Michelle, and to all of you. As just shared, I'm Noel Frame, State Senator from the 36th District, Vice Chair of the Housing Committee, and a partner to each and every one of you to fight as hard as we can to pass these crucial bills this year for housing affordability. You know, the 36th District, more than half of my constituents are renters. That's higher than the state average. And I have to tell you folks, we did do a lot on housing last year. We did. We passed incredible bills to address restrictive housing, to be able to build. But folks, that's going to take a solid 10 years to catch up. And what I want to see us do, and what we need you to continue to demand, is we need action right now, particularly action that's going to protect our renters, and to be quite serious about building more affordable housing. You know, I just testified on our Affordable Homes Act in the Ways and Means Committee, and one of the things I should have said and I didn't say was that we had affordable housing developers ready to go this year. And there was a 40% gap between how much money we had in the account and how many projects were ready to go. We have developers ready to go to build affordable housing, and we simply don't have enough money in the account. That's what the Affordable Homes Act will solve. It will raise nearly $300 million per biennium dedicated to affordable housing. Anybody here believe that housing is a human right? There are few things as basic to survival as a roof over your head. I believe it's a human right. You believe it's a human right. And I need you to just dig in with everything you've got and demand that we act this year. Not in a few years, not maybe next year, right now. People need to stay in their homes. We need to build more homes. Turns out, this is a great place to live. Turns out, a lot of people figured out that that whole rain thing isn't a deterrent anymore. And what I want, as somebody who grew up in this state, as someone who's raising a kid in this state, I want this to be a place that all people can live. I don't want this just to be a playground for the wealthy. No. I want to have people of all income levels to thrive, not just survive. Thank you for that. And I know I'm going too long because I'm excited and to see you all today. Let me just tell you something. What you are doing, it matters. Yell it from the rooftops, my friends. Keep it up, fight, be strong in your meetings today. There are no excuses anymore. We are done. We demand that we build affordable housing, that we pay for it, we have dedicated funding, that we do rent stabilization this year. Let's get it done. Thank you for everything you're doing. And I think I will turn it back over to Michelle to introduce my dear colleagues who are fighting with me in the House of Representatives. Thank you.
All right, so we have 3 more incredible champions, and I hear Senator Trudeau's here too. Oh, there she is. You want to come to the podium? Senator Trudeau is the fabulous senator from the 27th Legislative District. That's key parts of Tacoma. She is the prime sponsor. She's the prime sponsor on rent stabilization this year, and she's working. Give her a lot of love because she deserves it, because it has not been an easy journey through the Senate like we talked about earlier, and this woman right here is bearing the brunt of that. She's incredible. She's working very hard, and she is, we really couldn't have this bill in better hands in the Senate. So give it up for her.
I want to start by emphasizing the gratitude to all of you. And I mean that with all sincerity. I'm in a place now where, we're a couple of days from cutoff. I don't know what happens in the Senate on this bill. It's an emotional time. It's a difficult time. But it's your stories, right, that continue to apply the pressure, that continue to create the sense of urgency on this. And I would just ask, as we go through the next couple of days, and it feels as though there are just mountains that we, sometimes it feels like we take a couple steps and then are slide right back again, that we have legislators, we have advocates that are standing together and willing to continue to fight on this issue no matter what. Because I see the sign here, and you're absolutely correct, sir. Everyone needs a home, and everyone also deserves a home. And we're gonna keep at it. We're gonna keep going. This fight isn't over. The conversations aren't over. The pressure's not over. And I hope all of you will stay with me in believing and knowing that we can, by working together, make sure that people are not facing housing insecurity, and that we're able to stabilize people. I heard about, not just surviving, but thriving. I talk about staying housed and staying stable as the opportunity to dream. And every person in the state of Washington deserves the opportunity to dream. And you cannot do that if the ground is shaking underneath you and you cannot figure out how to stabilize your family. I think we have an unreasonably reasonable approach and proposal, almost maybe a little bit too unreasonably reasonable, to be quite fair. And we can get it done. So I just thank you for believing in me. Thank you for trusting the process. Thank you to my colleagues that continue to just show up for human beings every single day. And when I feel like I can't go on any further, they hold me, and we do that for each other. So a big hug to all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And it ain't over till it's over.
All right, and now I'm going to introduce to you another amazing lawmaker. I'm serious, we really do have the best lawmakers in Olympia standing right before you. I know that because I've worked here for a long time, and there is nobody more powerful, more strategic, more caring, more compassionate, and more respected in the House and the Senate than these 4 lawmakers right here. We are very, very lucky. And I'd like to introduce you to Representative April Berg from the 44th Legislative District, which includes key parts of Snohomish County. She is the finance chair. That is a very powerful position in the House. And she's our prime sponsor in House Bill 2276. Again, the Affordable Homes Act. She's also co-sponsor of rent stabilization and honestly has her hands on everything good in Olympia.
Thank you, Michelle, and thank you to everyone out here today. My name is State Representative April Berg, and I am coming to you with the ultimate sense of urgency. I cannot tell you how excited I am to see everyone here today to advocate for housing, but I also cannot tell you what a fight we have. So you all know that we need a dedicated revenue source for affordable housing, okay? We do not need onesie-twosie. We do not need hopes and dreams. We do not need thoughts and prayers. We need money. We need money, and we need it to be dedicated year over year, because seriously, a budget is a moral document, and it is immoral for us to leave this session without having done something around rent stabilization and affordable housing. We have been in district after district after district, and all of my colleagues have said this is a priority. Well, now is the time to vote for our priorities, to vote for our people, and to vote for affordable housing. We cannot do anything if housing is not first and only consideration before we start going down the path of education, going down the path of health. We need housing first because it is a human right. So what I need though, and I need something, y'all, I really do, I need your help. I need your help talking to my colleagues, talking to your friends and family, talking to everyone who this matters to so that your voice can be heard. Right now, and I know this is going to shock you, dollars are being heard over people. Is that shocking? No, it's not shocking, right? And so right now I am looking at these steps and I see people. And I hear voices, and those voices need to ring loud and proud in the halls of the people's house so that we can go home with affordable housing and rent stabilization so that all Washingtonians have a place to live. But it's up to everyone here today to get it done. I cannot be more proud of the advocacy and the groups that have come behind us in this effort. But I'm also frankly just dismayed that we're even here having to talk and beg and cajole. I have told many people, you are entitled to your opinion, but you are not entitled to your own set of facts. And right now, folks have a lot of opinions that are not comporting with the facts. And so part of your advocacy here today is to hit folks with the facts around affordable housing, the facts around rent stabilization, and the facts around what's happening in your lives and the lives of people that you love. Thank you so much for your support. Get her done today and hit folks with the facts and listen kindly to their opinions. Thank you.
Oh, I love that. You're entitled to your own opinion, but you're not entitled to make up your own facts. Let's repeat that. That's amazing. Beautiful. Okay, so I also want to introduce you to Representative Emily Alvarado from the 34th Legislative District. Give it up, West Seattle. That's my district, so I'm extremely proud that she is my lawmaker. She is the prime sponsor of rent stabilization in the House. 2114. Remember our chant about that one earlier? Yes. I can't remember it now, but it's a good chant. And she is also literally a leader on all things housing and homelessness. She's on capital budget. We are poised to get some money in the capital budget again this year on top of the incredible $400 million historic appropriation. And if that's possible, that's going to be because of both Senator Trudeau, who I forgot to say is also Vice Chair of Capital Budget, and because of Representative Alvarado. But she also is working really hard to get rent stabilization through the House. Yes, it's the easier chamber, but it's not easy enough. So give it up for her. She deserves love, and thank you for your work.
Hello, everybody. Let's hear it for housing justice. Thanks so much to Michelle and to the Housing Alliance and to all of you for being here. I will say it many times, but you are the people who make the policies. You get the action. It's because you're standing here that I'm able to do what I'm able to do. So thank you for being here. Everyone should have a safe, stable home. This is not rocket science. Everyone should have a safe, stable home, and yet working people and older adults are getting crushed by rising rents. They're getting crushed. It's totally unacceptable that we have older adults who are choosing between medicine and food and rent. It is totally unacceptable that working people who fight for wage increases get that wage increase eaten up by landlords and rising rents. It's unacceptable that kids have to say goodbye to their friends in their classrooms because they're forced to move farther and farther away. It's unacceptable, and what we need is rent stabilization now. Let's put working people above profits for a few. Let's put working people first. Now, there are folks folks who are going to say, just wait. No. They'll say, wait for the market to work itself out. No. They'll say, wait until we build enough housing. They'll say, wait, and we know working people and older adults and renters, millions of people across the state of Washington cannot wait. We can't wait. We need solutions now. We have a bill that is reasonable. As you heard Senator Trudeau say, it's unreasonably reasonable. This is a bill that allows landlords to increase rents, that allows landlords to make a decent return on their investment, but it allows renters and working people and seniors to have some modicum of predictability and stability in their budgets. I'm a homeowner. I have a 30-year fixed mortgage. I got the benefit of government stepping in and stabilizing my housing costs, and renters in Washington deserve that now too. So here's the thing, we're gonna fight. It's gonna be a fight, but we can't do it without you. It's your voices and your stories and your advocacy and your emails and your phone calls and your
What's going on?
And your signs that are going to make a difference. I'm so glad.
Rent hikes no more.
2, 1, 1, 4.
Rent hikes no more.
Let's see those signs up. 5, 9, 6, 1. We won't stop until we've won. 5, 9, 6, 1. We won't stop until we've won. 5, 9, 6, 1.
We won't stop until we won.
5, 9, 6, 1.
We won't stop until we won.
5, 9, 6, 1.
We won't stop until we won.
5, 9, 6, 1.
We won't stop until we won.
The people are unstoppable. Another world is possible. The people are unstoppable.
Another world is possible.
The people are unstoppable.
Another world is possible.
The people are unstoppable.
Another world is possible.
When tenants' rights are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back. When tenants' rights are under attack, what do we do? When tenants' rights are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do? And Trace Williams, who are going to commemorate Black History Month coming up and talk about the association to all of our bills.
Thank you. Before we go into song together, I just want to share the history of first slavery and segregation, which ultimately led to redlining and the further enslavement of Black people by dictating which areas Black people could live in. And we need that. While we're advocating today, we need to remember that. And we need that. While we're advocating today, we need to remember that. To remember to center the voices of our Black and Brown folks, and remember that the struggle is for everybody. But once Black people are liberated, we will all be liberated. So in honor of Black History Month, Latrice and I are going to go into song. I think you all have a copy of Lift Every Voice and Sing. If you don't, you can share with your neighbor. But what we want to do is we want to honor the leadership, the stewardship, and greatness of not only Black ancestors, but people today who are fighting for our liberation. Thank you to the lawmakers who are putting in the work with us. We stand in solidarity. And when we sing this song, when we get to that last, till victory is won, I want us to be so loud that each one of those lawmakers in that building hear us, because we will march on until victory is won. So we'll go to the song.
Every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmony of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the
Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of a new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Let's do it again. Let us march on till victory is won. Loud! Woo! Let us march on till victory is won.
Psych. All right, y'all. This is one of my favorite parts.
Everybody,
Bring it in. Yeah. This photo's gonna be epic. I promise.
everybody over here, come over. Not everybody together.
I gotta get credit.
Y'all, make some noise.
Sorry about
We have
that.
dozens of resident
We're saying
action
people
project
ask me
members
to take
here.
a picture.
Where's Rap at? Make some noise, Rap. Come on. Right now, it's a special shout out. I want to make a special shout out to our frontline service providers in the house. Let's go, make some noise. Can't do it without y'all. Can't do it without you. Thank you so much. Lost my place, but that's okay. So happy to hear or to see our housing providers show up big for HHAD this year. We've got about 50 amazing Housing Alliance, Housing Action Fund, and Housing and Homelessness Organization board members showing up here for the movement toward building more equitable and supportive housing and rent stabilization. We've also got a handful of local elected officials standing with us to advocate for bills and funding to support their community members to have safe, stable, and just housing. Yeah, make some noise. That's all right. I love it. All right. This part might be one of the favorite parts for some of us. I know it's one of mine too. It's almost lunchtime. But before we do, I want to let you all over there. We have enough food for everybody. Okay, so make sure you get some food. What are some other details? No restrictions at the green and white striped tent. Vegetarians over that way. All right, we're gonna end this with one more chant. And for some of y'all who know me, I am a singer, so we're gonna sing a little bit. All right. I'm gonna find a note that's kind of in the middle. Here we go. Y'all ready to end this with the cherry on top? Yeah. Here we go. Let's make sure they hear us, okay? Just repeat after me. Get up, stand up.
Get up, stand up.
Stand up for your right.
Stand up for your right.
Get up, stand up.
Get up, stand up.
Don't give up the fight.
Don't give up the fight.
Get up, stand up.
Get up, stand up.
Stand up for your right.
Stand up for your right.
Get up, stand up.
Get up, stand up.
Don't give up the fight.
Don't give up the fight.
Much love, y'all. Have a good day. Make sure y'all get some food, okay? That's all. Thank you.
Hey, anybody want to interview? I'm Erick, the Dream Giver. I have a YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, share the video. Let's go. All right.
Excuse me for a second, brother.
What?
I saw earlier you were looking for somebody to interview. We were getting towards the steps. Are you still looking for a person?
All right, let's go. All right. I'm going to do an interview of this person. Check it out. We're going to do. All right, let's get off here. Please like live. All right, cool. Going to be part of the blog, so make sure you stay tuned for a blog in a few days. We're going to be blogging.